It was a dark and stormy night, as I was shaken from my bed by a thunderous pounding at the front door. Rushing to see what all the noise was about, I opened it, only to find a man in fatigues, carrying an automatic weapon and in full battle rattle. His face was covered by a black mask, and there was a yard full of equally clad men and a dozen marked white cars with their lights ablaze. I stood frozen for a moment, gathering my thoughts, until I managed to ask, "What's going on here?" The ominous-looking man standing before me replied, "We're not here for you, sir. We're here for your wife." "My wife? For what?" I demanded. "Sir, it's been reported that she has been reading Dora the Explorer to your daughter at bedtime. Materials featuring positive Latino role models are not acceptable or permitted. We need to take the book for burning, and your wife will have to come with us for re-education." I stepped aside. Hello, listeners, and welcome. This is the Boogeyman Report, your official site for news from the left-wing liberal radical Democrats, where each week we're going to talk about truth, justice, and the American way. Let's get started, shall we? United States military veterans are increasingly being arrested in America for their protests against Donald Trump and the aggressive and illegal Gestapo tactics being used by both ICE and the National Guard. That's right, folks. American veteran soldiers are standing up to tyranny and illegality as we speak. In Chicago, a 70-year-old Air Force veteran was actually charged with felony assault on a federal officer on September 29th. However, an authentic video on social media shows a masked Gestapo agent from ICE actually advance on and knock over the elderly veteran during a protest outside an ICE detention center. Another veteran arrested says that while he was behind bars, he was visited by an ICE agent who actually bragged that he had shot the veteran in the head with rubber bullets and exclaimed, "Where is that pussy?" Why are American veterans standing up and saying hell no to Trump? Because these brave men and women took an oath to protect and defend the Constitution of the United States against all enemies, foreign and domestic. It is in their soul. It is in their hearts and part of their own genetics and DNA. Each one of our veterans has paid a price for that oath, and yet those in power, i.e. Donald Trump, and the entire Republican Party, in close coordination with the out-of-control Supreme Court, are determined that there will be no more Constitution to protect. Donald Trump, who called American soldiers suckers and losers, has never performed a single act that did not benefit himself. Now, the Condon and his violent Gestapo cronies are about to run into a wall of those who would see the oath to protect and defend the Constitution of the United States as a sacred duty. A wall of Americans who are standing up and saying, hell no, Trump and tyranny must go. And that's the truth. Justice. The Boogeyman's Hero of Justice segment starts this week by recognizing the newest recipient of the Boogie of Justice Award, George Reitz, a U.S. citizen and Army veteran. Reitz was detained by immigration agents during a supposed federal enforcement operation at a cannabis farm in California. Reitz, who said he was on his way to work as a security employee, described being detained by these Gestapo for 3 days without charges, without access to an attorney or contact with his family. Clearly, ICE is out of control. Even DHS admitted in Newsweek that George Reitz was arrested, has been released, he was not charged. Reitz has filed a claim under the Federal Tort Claims Act against federal agencies related to what he described as wrongful detention and use of excessive force. Now that's justice. Well done, George Reitz. The American way. Today, I want to talk to you about the American way of resisting. The American way of resisting has been shaped by a long history of protests and activism, from the Revolutionary era to modern movements like Black Lives Matter. It encompasses a wide array of strategies, from nonviolent civil disobedience to actual armed rebellion, and continues to evolve as Donald John Trump tries to take over the country's citizenry by force and fear and destroy the constitutional rights we have fought for 250 years. And now, American resistance to tyranny and lies and conspiracy theories is revitalizing our democracy to counter Trump's illegitimate presidency and his authoritarian base and abuse of we the people. America ruined his birthday party and his big, beautiful military parade by taking to the streets and protesting with the No Kings movement. America ruined his big, beautiful give more money to my rich friends budget by demanding the government be shut down until we, the people, are satisfied and considered. And, America, we will continue to resist, push back, say no, as one from many stand together, as we, the people. It is we, the ordinary citizen, that will protect and defend the Constitution of the United States of America from all enemies, foreign and domestic. As I say good night today, tonight, whatever it is, I want to thank you for taking the time to stop by. It's important that we the people continue to drown out the political noise, so full of hatred and false divisions, and start listening to the people that mean the most to us in our lives, each other. It is time we pushed back together as one America. I want to help that happen with truth, justice, and the American way. And I promise you this, I will never step aside and let them take you, even if we don't agree. That is the American way. Until next time, peace out from just another left-wing liberal radical Democrat. And please don't forget to subscribe and tell 2 friends so you never miss an episode of The Boogeyman Report.